What's up, guys? Got the grappling dummy here for the demonstration. Genuine leather, 85 pounds. This guy is freaking amazing. Helps me perfect my throws. All grappling dummy links are in the description. All right, guys. So when I first started judo and I didn't know how to break grips, I would fight like these black belts who were really skilled, and they had super strong grips on me and I couldn't break them. And then before you know it, they would attack me with the throw, and like Osoto most of the time, they would grab me like up here and then they would just throw me. It was freaking annoying and I hated it, and I'd drive home after practice feeling like crap, like I wasn't progressing, or what the heck's the point of doing this sport? I don't know. Even though I was like less advanced than them, I still was hard on myself and compared myself to people who were better than me, which is a good and a bad thing. So over the years of going to different dojos and fighting with really good people and just sticking with it and never giving up, I finally started to perfect grip breaking techniques and kumikata skills that actually helped me land more throws, fight more professionally, if you will, and improve my technique, and just help me go from like an amateur looking fighter to an advanced judo athlete with amazing stand-up game. Okay, let's say you're going up against a tall guy who just loves to grab collar, Georgian, or just some sort of high grip like this, right? So this one you can actually break with one arm. So if he has you like this, the closer to the wrist you have, the more leverage and the more light it'll feel to break it. You can also kind of do it from the elbow, and it'll kind of cause him some pain if you're going against his joint like this. But I have more success when it's closer to the wrist. So what you would do is use your shoulder and rip it off with your hand all in one motion like this, like that. And then from there, you can do a lot of attacks. So one more time, you're here, you could do this, boom. If you're quick with this, is more an advanced move, but you could do like a left side sote, like just off the ripping of the grip. So you step here, grab this, then sote is not my throw, but that's one that I see a lot of guys at my club do. So if you're a sote surikomi goshi sleeve throwing guy, that one will probably work best for you. You could rip it again like that, and then just push him down. This is my favorite one. Push this one down, that exposes his back, and boom, that's when you could go in for your uchimata or whatever like hip throw you want. That one looks sloppy. Let me go again. I love stuffing their arms down because it exposes their top grip like this. So boom, then that one's probably the one I use the most. Another one with that same grip, you could do a little foot sweep. This one isn't gonna work with the dummy because he doesn't react. But basically when you rip a grip off somebody like this and you step here, his natural reaction is to step back like that. And then that's when you can like chase the foot and do like a foot sweep. So try those three out for that high grip. And you know what? I'll share one last tip, which is my favorite. For this one, you're not gonna rip it though. You're actually gonna keep it to your advantage. This is the one I do all the time. So if he has you up here, they don't realize they're exposing their armpit. And this is one of the most leverageful grips you can do in judo. So once you have this one, you could do generate a lot of kazushi from this. Look at this. So this is perfect for Osoto. And I love it because it increases my defense, because I can post and keep him from a distance. And then like if he's far, that's not a good time to do Osoto. You just wait for it, okay? Wait for the timing. When you feel like he's close to you, like this, that's when you come in and then rip your Osoto. Make sure to pull that armpit to the side, and this lapel arm, you're shifting all your weight to get him on one leg. Look. You got the armpit, you got the lapel. Look at that. On one leg. I mean, you're the dummy, so if I were to use all my force, it wouldn't work. But basically, you'd reap Look at that, like he's already on one leg. Boom. And make sure your hips are past his to lift them. So those are 4 grip ripping techniques you could do when they have you top grip. Now let's say you're going up against a lefty and he's got you on a tight lapel grip. Like right here, I don't have my gi on, but simple. I don't know if it's still legal because I haven't competed in a while, but you could use both of your hands, just rip it, and then stuff it down, and just feed it to your left in order for you to grab up here. And then you could go in for Uchimata or whatever. Whoa, that was sloppy. Do it one more time. Rip the grip like that. Boom. Adjust it, because you're like this. You want to adjust grip like that and just drag them down. Grab up here. You could do anything. Osoto. You could come in the middle here for a hip throw. You could do like a Kosoto set up and he'll step back, and then you could readjust for another hip throw. You could come in for Uchimata, which is my favorite one. So a lot of things you could do from there. That's personally my favorite one, is to grab, if I don't manage to grab the belt for a hip throw down here, I can still grab any area up here, and then it just gives me more leverage to get my hips in for an Uchimata versus grabbing the lapel over here, which for beginners or intermediate guys in general who are struggling with Uchimata at first, it's going to be a bit harder to do it with the lapel. So instead, just switch it to collar grip or a bit lower, and it's going to just help you get your hips in. Just look at the difference. Look at this. Your shoulder is kind of preventing you from entering your hips all the way when you have lapel. See? Versus if you were to do this, much easier. So do that first to master your Uchimata during randori. Okay, let's see. That's pretty much it for grips. Like, just the general rule of thumb, guys, when you're trying to break a grip, just use opposite force with opposite force. Like if they have you, don't just rip them, but use your body to move the opposite direction that you're pushing their grip away from. So if you're ripping this one, push away and then back your body away at the same time. It'll make it way easier. Then you could do throw. Ooh. That's it. And like I said, man, mastering these techniques will just help you fight better. All right, guys, so if you've been watching me for a while, you're struggling to go to the dojo consistently, and you're struggling to land your throws, your techniques don't work in randori, in matches, stand-up, jiu-jitsu, whatever, and you want help structuring and organizing a solo judo routine, kind of like mine, that you can make progress from home, so you can show up to the dojo, and everyone's just going to be like, whoa, where did this guy learn these tricks? And be the best in your dojo, because everybody else, I guarantee you, is not doing solo training. They're just going to the dojo and that's it. So if you want help with that, 2 ways to get a hold of me. You could DM me on Instagram, the link is in the description, or you could straight up book a call, the link is also in the description. Free call, we'll see if you're a good fit to work with me. If not, I'll just recommend something else for you. That's it for this video.